Today we're making red bean filled rice cakes. This is called Chap-Ssal-Ddeok in Korean, or you might know it as Mochi in Japanese. A really easy recipe. This you can do everything in the microwave. So you just need a microwave safe bowl, some plastic wrap to cover it, and we're going to use glutinous rice flour, warm water. I've already heated this up. Some sugar and a little pinch of salt, and of course our red bean paste, and a little bit of starch when we do the actual making of the rice balls. So let's get started. You've got your glutinous rice flour. I've got about a cup here, so just put this in. Pinch of salt. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can go less or more if you want it sweeter or not so sweet. Okay, so we just mix the dry ingredients up first, and I've got a cup of warm water. I've heated this in the microwave, so I got 1 cup, but I'm going to use for this amount about 3/4 of a cup. So you just have to, you want to get like a pancake batter consistency with this. So pour about half of it to begin with, and mix it up. If you have a hard wooden or hard spoon, this helps. So I kind of use a spatula to scrape it, and the spoon to mix. So it's still a lot of powder, so we just mix in some more. So any clumps, you want to try and get those out as best you can. So this is a fairly good consistency we'll want to start with. It's maybe a bit runny, but that's okay. Scrape off your spoon, set this aside, and then just scrape down a bowl. So traditionally, you steam these and you pound them with a pistol or a large mallet. So this method, we don't need to do any of that. It's really easy. Okay. Plastic, I've already poked this, so just if you have like a fork or a chopstick, you'll poke some holes in. Some people, they'll do open it on the edge here, but I find it traps too much moisture in, and it doesn't have as good of an effect. You end up with kind of too much heating and too much water. So I've done about 5 or 6 holes with the fork here. Okay, so we're going to pop this into the microwave. This might vary, so we're going to do 5 minutes on power 4. So this is medium power, and I'm going to stop this every 45 seconds to a minute. Right about 45 seconds, so I just stop it here, and we're going to take it out and mix. So we'll be doing this process about four to 5 times. So you can see the edges are a little bit hard, so we want to mix that. So we don't want everything to get too hard. So you got some clumps. Let's get those clumps out. They're still very opaque. When we're finished, it's going to be a bit translucent, darker, and a stress ball-like consistency. Not very sticky. Okay. And pop it in for a second cycle. 1.5 minutes total. Now you see here it's gotten a little bit darker on the edges. I'm going to mix it. It's a little bit, wanted to add a little bit, just a tiny bit more water. It's looking a little bit dry. And mix it as well as you can. Just kind of compress it, try to get it into a ball shape. Okay. Cycle 3. Another 45 seconds. So the third time in the microwave, it's becoming a lot more solid. It's not as sticky, and you can see it becoming translucent, a little bit darker and translucent. So I think we can do this just one more time. Let's just flip this over so you can make sure it's getting cooked evenly. Fourth time, total 3 minutes. So now it's pretty, I think we're pretty good here. It's still kind of hot, so it will continue to cook a bit. So you can see a few white spots here, but those, we're pretty much good to go at this time. So in a pan, we're going to put down some starch. So this is to prevent the rice from sticking to your work surface. So you don't need a whole lot. If you have a cake spatula, it'll help. Just coat everything with your starch and cut, portion out. The cup that I've used, you should be able to make 6 to 8 pieces. The trick here, you'll notice some dry spots. Move those to the inside. Turn it around, yes. So the outside here, you want to move any dry spots you want to move them inside. So you stretch the dough. You kind of roll it and stretch it into itself. We take a little spot of our red bean, and this can be anything. If you want to do strawberries or different bean paste, you can use that. And we use a little bit of water to seal. So we're making just like a dumpling. Not too much paste, just enough that you'll be able to wrap it and seal everything. Close it tight and roll it to shape it. Nice smooth surface so you don't see any dry spots because we rolled them into itself. Alright, so we finished making our rice cakes. It's been filled with rice bean. So we want to add a little bit of garnish. So I've got some roasted sesame seeds, roasted sesame seeds here. So really easy technique. You're just going to have some water. Dip your finger just to your fingertip, and you're going to just dot your rice cake, dot your sesame seed, and dot back. And see, I've got nothing on my finger. Everything's on the rice cake. So really easy technique. Dot, dot, dot. And that's it. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon.